Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. Today, we're doing another whiskey examination. Today, I got Bumpy with me here today. Bumpyisms, formerly known as Bumpy Road Brews. Cheers, bro. So today we are going to be examining Benchmark Old Number 8 Bourbon Whiskey. So this is actually a Sazerac Buffalo Trace brand. See, Bumpy's got the big, is that a plastic handle?
Yes.
Nice.
It's
I
not
bet that was the price. I bet it was a good price, though.
Good price, but that's all he had here.
We do a 6-point category rating system when we do this. We go over the aesthetics, nose, flavor, mouthfeel, finish, value. Aesthetics and value are value at 10 points apiece. And then nose, flavor, mouthfeel, finish are all at 20 points, equaling 100 points in total. First, we're going to give some information on the bottle. Right on the front, it says distilled, aged, and bottled by Buffalo Trace Distillery, which makes Buffalo Trace and Blanton's and all those, and Weller and all that stuff that people go super hype over. 40% alcohol by volume, or 80 proof. This is a 750 milliliter bottle. This one I got right here. It does say aged at least 36 months right on the side. Like camera to focus. Does yours say that on your bottle, Bumpy?
Not on the front.
What about on the side like this?
I don't got anything on the sides or the back. It's just a handle.
It says we love.
Okay, it does on the neck. It says aged at least 36 months down the neck.
Cool. Does it say the bourbon by which all others are measured?
We love
Very
Jim Beam our customers.
Where's Jim Beam?
It says Kentucky Sour Mash.
It's very Jim Beam looking. Right? Pretty similar.
Yeah.
I still have that. I should start drinking more of that. That Jim Beam's actually not that bad. All right. Mash bill. Let me see if I can find a mash bill. First, we're gonna go around and we're gonna talk about how much we paid for the size bottle we got.
We're gonna go around.
Yeah, back and forth. You're gonna go around to Bumpy and then back to me. There you go.
We're gonna do a little back and forth.
Yeah, a little back and forth.
So I paid $17.99 for a handle.
Wow. Yeah, that's good. You paid $18 for a handle?
Yeah.
I paid $16 for a 750. But the prices over here normally are $14 for a 750. If I went further, I didn't feel like going far after work. I kind of just stopped at a local place. They had it a little bit more expensive, but it would have been $14 for the 750 or $25 for a handle. So 18's pretty dang good.
Yeah, but I got an ugly plastic jug.
All right. That's the full proof. Hold on. I'm trying to find.
I feel like I'm drinking apple juice. Even apple juice comes in glass.
Oh, it's got the pour on top, though, huh?
It does.
I don't think there's a mash bill. I think mash bill's on the
It at least pours faster than the Evan Williams. Evan Williams one has a thing in it too.
Old number 8 brand. Yes, I'm over 21. Mash bill's undisclosed. Yeah, pretty much. 2022 MSRP for a 750 was $10. I thought that this was way cheaper. This must have went up because I remember that this was like less than Evan Williams. Now $14. I think Evan Williams is right around $13, $12 for a 750. Like black label. Cheers to you, I'm gonna pour mine up. We get that screw cap. Fresh crack. Have you had a little bit of yours already?
Yes.
Okay. Glug, 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 glug. All right. Color of the whiskey?
It's
Not
kind of
bad.
light.
It's a honey color. This camera.
Yeah, it's a light honey.
Yeah. Some actual nice, decent legs for a 40% 80 proof. Cheers, Luke John. This show is setting a benchmark. Not bad legs for 80 proof. Looks definitely kind of thin though. Because it's 80 proof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think about the aesthetics? What would you say? You
I
got
got a
yours.
plastic jug. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not great on my end. I mean, it's an 80 proof. It's I've seen darker 80 proofs. I think I've seen lighter 80 proofs. It's to me, it's gonna be right in the middle. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Yeah, I feel like it's like trying to be like Jack Daniels a little bit.
Well, yeah, it's number 8. That's number
Old
7.
number 7. I got a lot of this Jack left. Crap. Yeah, I would go 5. I think I'm gonna go 5. It's very middle range. It's got the twist cap. It's like totally trying to be like kind of like a Jack Daniels bottle. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe this was out before Jack Daniels. Who am I to say? But it does kind of look like it's trying to look like or even what's the Evan Williams used to say something else. Now it says, didn't this change too? I believe this said something too. What was Evan Williams? Has it always just said Kentucky's first distiller? What do the old Evan Williams bottles used to say? Because I know they've done some rebranding. No, I guess they've always said Kentucky's first. But they kind of look very. It looks pretty similar to this too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you know, they're all from the same
This would
area.
be
Maybe
more
there's some
so.
one
This would be
gentleman.
more so what this is competing with. Would you agree?
I guess they're in the same price range.
I mean, I would think the benchmark is cheaper, but I'm assuming that's what they're kind of marketing towards is the people drinking Evan Williams. But yeah, I'm gonna go with 5. You want to nose it? Sorry,
Maybe it's people drinking Old Granddad.
this is true. Could be
But
that
that's about the
as
same
well.
price.
Yeah, nose. Wicked nutty.
Yeah, I get some toffee as well.
Toffee.
A butteriness.
I was gonna say kind of butterscotch. You think?
Bit of ethanol.
It's got a touch of like spice to it, but it's not overpowering. It's a nice little touch of spice.
Little bit of spice, but it's got the it almost has that like nail polish remover slightly.
Kind of got that cherry note.
I don't get the cherry out of it.
Oh, you stick your nose in there. It's got like that dried raisin.
I get almost a little bit of
dried
Fireball.
fruit raisin kind of cherry dark fruit thing going on.
I get like a Fireball, like a cinnamon hot candy.
I mean, not super offensive on the nose. With a good amount of like complexity to it for what it is. You said it's just like a touch of ethanol. Spice comes through. Maybe like a slight char. A little bit of that like charred oak.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. It's got like a dark kind of barrel influence to it.
If you breathe in really slow and long, it kind of does like a Vicks Vapor Rub thing.
Mint. A little minty.
It opens up your nostrils. Yeah.
Well, we've always said that before we try the whiskey, we should probably drink it before we give the nose a rating because it helps open up your sinus.
Yeah. I get a little tea note too.
So like a slight herbal note, maybe?
Maybe. That's only when I breathe in really, really deep.
When I do that, I get more of that cherry. You get kind of that dried fruit aspect, but the nuttiness was probably the first thing I noticed.
Yeah. All right.
Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers. Tink.
Tink, yeah, don't knock this one over.
All right. I'll keep my back away from you.
Dry. Lingering dry astringency. Spice, lingering spice on the tongue. Peanut is becoming very prominent. Ooh. Building heat. Warming in the chest. Kentucky hug. I'm going to go the bumpy route. I got a seltzer over here.
I mean, I think I put too much in my mouth of the first bit there. I think I got like a little bit of cola flavor or something.
There could be that caramel. Oh, there's that big spice. Very lingering spice on the tongue. Oak as well. Vanilla.
I get like a light. Jesus Christ. I get a slight bit of like either like a fireball, like if you're sucking on a fireball candy, or those the little red candies that come in the pack, the hot cinnamon candies that you pour out and
Red Hots or something.
hot. Well, kind of like hot tamales, but those are the chewy ones.
Oh, those are the jelly beans, right?
The hot tamales are the kind of gummy candies, yeah.
The jelly bean ones.
But the little red dots that are cinnamon spicy hot. They might be called red hots. I don't know. Can't remember. But anyways, I get this kind of cinnamon candy tone. I was getting that in the nose too.
Yeah, I think the nuttiness is starting to become more prominent for me.
Yeah.
The cinnamon is totally like you feel it on your tongue. It's definitely thin though. Flavor is not as like rich and sweet as I would want it to be. It's more so, like you said, kind of dry, spicy.
Yeah. It's got it definitely has like a little burn
Oh
on the
yeah,
palate with it.
definitely. Ooh. The heat is building in my chest. What do you think for the nose? Going back to the nose.
I don't know, probably didn't wow me. It was okay. I think I like the nose more than the flavor.
Did you see Sam's comment? He's not looking, Sam.
I
Bubby
think it's
doesn't.
better drinking alone in my own home.
I was gonna say, Bubby doesn't invite me over unless John's coming. No, I'm just kidding. That was
Yeah,
fun though.
for the nose, I think I'm somewhere like around. I think that's too high.
The nose?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go 12. I'm gonna go 12.
I liked it the first time I had it more. I'll go a little bit higher. Below 13. I don't think it's too bad.
So that's what I had it at first, but I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. For what it is, I don't think it's too bad. The main reason is because something this cheap, typically you get like just super ethanol forward aromas.
Yeah.
And this one from the start, fresh crack, fresh pour, it's not burning my nose hairs like some other whiskeys in this price range would. 2 of your group reviews. Hell yeah, Sam. Thanks, bro. Yeah, there's more to come too. I'm actually I think I just uploaded one. I think it's processing.
Yeah, I got to get on that. I got some beers.
Yeah, I
Too.
just uploaded one with me, you, and John. I still have to upload the first beer we did, the Death Star.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what got me all messed up. I was wondering, seeing some of those reviews coming out from like John and yourself, and it's like, I seem like I'm already drunk.
Well, that was Tuesday.
I didn't feel that way. Oh, was it Tuesday?
Yeah, that was Tuesday. Pretty sure. Remember that was the night that we did
Or
beer
maybe it
and
was
cheese.
because we started drinking at 9 in the morning.
That was the beer and cheese night.
Oh yeah,
But that beer was like 14.8.
yeah.
It's a 12-ounce can, but that was a good one. Nobody liked. Well, me and John liked the Tox one. You can turn them in.
Yeah, yeah. Turtle and I didn't like it.
You can edit that one. That's gonna be a funny video. Did you take a picture of the beer?
No.
Oh, oh, that's right. You just usually use the.
Was that on my show?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even have the bottle anymore. Oh well.
What was that on my show? Yeah, that was like a good amount of reviews in. That was towards the end of the night.
Yeah,
Back to the whiskey.
I'm looking at like an imperial stout bottle,
What?
a barley wine that we did. Uh, another was that another barley wine?
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
No.
You keep the bottles to make sure you upload them, right?
Oh, quadruple. So yeah, imperial stout, a barley wine, a quadruple. We had a bunch of double IPAs and everything else going too. So yeah, So it's like that's the thing is when some of these things come out, it's like I see them and I'm like, wow, I don't really remember. Like I remember some of these beers happening, but I don't remember what the hell I even said.
That's why you gotta
It's quite obvious I wasn't paying attention in a lot of it too.
watch them back and edit them.
Wow, is this barrel aged? Yeah, I said that. Oh.
On mine, we did the cocoa, the Fox Farm one. You know, the one that you knocked out of my hands.
Mhm.
And the Death Tar. Oh, and the one at Backyard. I did the one at Backyard Brewery, but that was just kind of me doing
Yeah,
like
I think that the no, I think the talks one, I think that went on John's channel.
I made 4 videos, I think. Huh?
I think the talks one's going on John's channel.
Did he say that?
I don't have the bottle or can here for it, so
Well, I'm pretty sure I asked you if you wanted to do it on yours. Maybe John did it on his. Hopefully it's on his. Because you get shit on it. You Turtle Man did not like it. What do you think about the flavor?
uh it's all right. I mean, it's got a presence to it that lets you know that it's you know that it's got something. Um it's not the worst one. I don't know.
I think the spice and the oak is just a little overpowering.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It's kind of bringing me back to my childhood because I used to eat those hot tamales and suck on
Oh, really?
fireballs and eat those little red hot candies
I like the flavor more than I
a
like
lot. So
the nose. I think the flavor is probably the best part.
you think the flavor is better? I went lower on the flavor actually. I gave it a 10,
I'm going
10
14,
out of 20,
but then downhill from there,
which
unfortunately.
is better than like the Crown Royal. So I gave the Crown Royal 9 on the flavor. So.
Ugh. You don't have Evan Williams on the side of you, do you? You drank all yours, right? Regular Evan or 1783?
1783.
Oh, I was gonna see how you think it compares. I'm gonna pour a little bit of regular Evan into this little bitty backyard glass. Little whiskey tasting. This thing's cool. The Evan is maybe because it's the bottom of the bottle too, but the Evan is way more tamed. Like I said, I wish I got more of the sweetness out of this. It's very like spice forward and oak and drying. But it's nice. There's a little bit of like a touch of like maybe like a honey in there.
Yeah.
I like the flavor.
The nuts definitely, like you said, prominent pretty much throughout.
The peanut. Well, these taste
Yeah,
very similar.
something, some type of nut.
If you had these side by side, you'd think they taste very similar. And the Evan is 43, and you can kind of get a little bit more of that mouthfeel out of it. And I think I can get an Evan bottle cheaper. So that is to say about value. 43%, 86 proof with the Evan. Benchmark old number 8 with the 80 proof. 6 proof lower. More price. Actually, it's right around $14. What's Evan? Let me see. Look at the Yankee Spirits. Did you give your you said flavor you gave 10? Just not really
Yeah.
digging it as much, or
Huh?
so you're just not really
It's kind of
enjoying it?
one-sided. Like I was getting more out of the nose, I think. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting that kind of cinnamony spice and the nuts. and I mean a little bit of ethanol. That's about it for me. Like at least in the nose, I was getting more of that char, oak char.
Okay. All right. Well, Evan Williams is actually at Yankee Spirits. Evan Williams is $15. And the benchmark is, I believe, 14. But I can also get Evan Williams cheaper than 14. I can get Evan Williams for like $13 maybe. That's one of those brands that keeps going up in price though.
Yeah.
Like a little uh like $1 at a time. I've seen it go from like 12 to like around $15 within the last few years. Benchmark for a 750 is 14, yeah. 25. You paid 18 for a handle though. That's pretty cheap. Cheers, Angie.
Yeah.
Good to see you. We'll probably be hanging out off air after this, or might go back to Alex's. I'm not sure yet, bro. Excuse me. What do you think of the mouthfeel?
It's all right. What
A little
it
on
is,
the thinner side.
huh?
It's a little on the thinner side.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the thing. It's 80 proof, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you don't see like really any whiskeys below 80 proof, do you?
No, but I've seen some stuff at 80 proof that is like, we're kind of spoiled when it comes to bourbon. Bourbon's always 80 proof and higher. You know, most scotches nowadays are like all 80 proof, and the amount of flavor and mouthfeel you get out of those is just really unique. But those have also been in a barrel for like 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're also like 40 to $50. But because something's at 80 proof doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be super thin.
Yeah.
The age, of course, definitely, I think personally, the age has, some difference in the proof. If something's
Yeah.
aged longer, you think you might get a little bit more of an ABV out of it. I mean,
I
not an
think
ABV, sorry, a mouthfeel.
I think for the mouthfeel, I think I give it a 12.
Yeah, it's not bad. I was right around like I think this might be like probably my lowest. I'm gonna give it a right around. I want to say 11. It's not completely middle of the road. A little bit better than that, but definitely nothing to rant and rave about. These whiskeys are hard too because you don't want to be too judgmental on them because of what they are. You know what I mean? It's like a cheap, less than $20 bottom shelf bourbon. You don't want to be like, oh well, it's crap. You know what I mean? You want to be
No, I
honest.
mean I've had worse. I've definitely had ones that
Yeah,
I
definitely.
was like really upset about drinking.
Yeah. You don't ever make cocktails, huh?
Not all that often, no.
No. I was gonna say this would be a good cocktail one because of that spice,
Yeah.
and the finish, that kind of bold finish it has to it. I would say for finish, I would probably go like a maybe like a 12, a little bit higher than the mouthfeel. Nothing too crazy though. I like that spicy peppery note. And I like the drying oak. And it's not extremely boozy.
Yeah.
You can actually kind of sip on it and keep drinking on it. It's drinkable. It's not like this super alcohol forward um, finish that, you're just like making that face, your face, whatever you say.
Yeah, it's like super. Yeah, it's not super boozy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually building on me.
Do I need to pour more? I don't think I needed to do that.
It's kind of building on me. It's not bad
I
at
think I
all.
needed to pour some Evan Williams.
Is that what you did?
No, but that's what I should have done before we finish the scoring.
I like drinking out of that little glass. This is cool. So what'd you give for a finish?
I'm at a 12 for a finish. It's not too
Oh,
bad. It's got a lingering heat. It doesn't
same
have
as
too
me.
much it's not too alcoholic bitey. Like you said.
Last week we averaged out at a 68 out of 100.
What's that?
I said last week we averaged out at a 68 out of 100.
On the patties?
This will probably be near there.
Yeah, I surprisingly enjoyed the patties.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's back there.
Of course, this one's going to be better. It's 90 proof.
Oh, the 1783?
Yeah.
I still have that too. You have the handle?
Mm-hmm.
1783 is way better, huh?
Wow. Yeah, the amount of oak that comes through in this, it's a huge difference after drinking the benchmark and then having to swing that. There's a lot of oak. But this also has a lot more alcoholic burn to it.
Yeah.
It's a lot more hot.
I still have a lot of that bottle too. I got a whole bottle of Larceny, whole bottle of Tullamore Dew. We gotta do that Makers 101. Do you want to do that one next week?
Yeah, Dan will be excited about that. I'll have to buy a new one. They all come in different. You want the actual Makers 101 that comes in a box?
I mean, yeah, that's the one that I have.
Okay. Yeah, because I had a Makers 101 that was. Oh no, wait! I had a Makers. I had the Makers
Cash strength.
cask strength. Yeah.
This is different.
Yeah, so I'll get that. They have that.
They have this one too?
It was like $40, I think.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it comes in a box. They
This
also
was
have one. They also have one that's I'm
I
not
did a
gonna
review on
buy
this
it.
like 3
It's
years
70.
ago.
It's like $70. And it's less alcohol than the 101. But it's like a 101, but then it's the New Hampshire liquor outlets
Oh,
store
it's a
pick.
single barrel store pick. That's
Yeah.
why. Yeah. Yeah, store picks are always going to be, those are single barrels. Those are always going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks good. I've had this. I reviewed it 3 years ago, but this would be cool to, because we haven't done anything kind of like in the higher price range for bourbon.
Yeah, and Dan will definitely be on par for that.
Yeah, I think so.
Dan's a Maker's
Oh,
Mark
wow, this got really good on the nose.
fan.
Did you used to have some of this?
What, the benchmark?
Yeah, it kind of turned into that bakery spice.
I'm gonna try it now that I had the
It's really not that bad. It's just really thin.
yeah. seems a lot weaker now that I took that swig of Evan Williams, 1783.
Oh, I know, right?
It's like muted a lot of the flavors.
It's been slow
I don't know.
tonight.
My score stands. So yeah, finish. I said I'm at a 12. You said 12 as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. For the value for me, I mean, for what I got, for what I paid for, it's really damn good for a value, I guess. But overall, when I look at total value, I also look at like my enjoyability of it, and is this something that I would actually want to purchase again? Um, and I look at this one kind of like the old granddad that I had. It's better, much better than the old granddad, the one that comes with the orange sticker. It's
Mm-hmm.
really ugly.
I like Old Granddad. You've always said you didn't like that one. I thought it was not bad.
Yeah,
I
but
also
it's
haven't had it in years, so
the value. I'm going to give this one's a 9 out
I
of
don't know,
10.
Luke John. There's a lot of live streams going on tonight. You said you give it a 9?
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
Why you give it a 10?
No, I gave it a 6. Because I'm comparing it to like what I paid. I paid $16 for this.
Yeah,
Or
I mean, I paid a really good price for a handle.
yeah, that's true. Um I don't know. Just like I had that little bit of Evan Williams, I would much rather spend the dollar more and get the Evan.
Well, I
Personally.
think that I probably have a higher score than you do overall in this.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something else. Four Roses, what's that? Like $20? This is a little bit more expensive, right?
Yeah, this is so. What have we? Devin Williams.
Jim Beam, it's kind of more expensive. That's like $20.
Yeah, what was the Evan Williams the bottle and bond? What that
That
was
was
like
cheap
20.
too. That was like 16, $17. That I would go for that all day. $20 range. Hard to beat that. Ball and Bond. I don't even know if I have any more of that.
Yeah, maybe I should drop. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to give it an 8 value.
Where's the Ball and Bond? I thought I had that still. That bottle don't
Right.
last long around me though. Every
I
time
got
I've
my
had
new
that Ball
I
and
got my
Bond,
new score.
you updated your score?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I drank it. Thought I had the Evan Williams still, the Ball and Bond. Guess not. I'm not live for a change.
Oh, Luke must be going to bed. Cheers, Luke.
Cheers, bro. Yeah, you want to tally up the scores? Oh,
Yeah, I already got mine written down.
let's roll up.
I'd like to hear what yours is first.
Okay. Sheesh. All right. My total 61 out of 100.
Well, I know what our average is now. It's what my average would have been. I mean, what my total would have been. Um, let's see. I'm gonna scores that I've given the exact same score to, or other whiskey on this page. I'm not gonna look at them all. Bullet Rye, I gave the same total score to. I gave a higher score to the benchmark 8 than I gave to Crown Royal. I gave a higher score to benchmark 8 than I gave to Rebel. And that's pretty much it. Let me tell you, my score is a 59.
Now you're going to score higher than me.
So we averaged out at 60.
I thought you said your score was higher.
I thought it was going to be.
That's not bad. It's pretty bad, though. It might be the lowest. What's the lowest? Oh, never mind. We got Rebel and 56.
Wait a second. I may have
Crown
messed
Royal
up.
blended 59. I mean, it falls where it lands. I understand it. Bullet was 62 for me. Or no,
Wait,
64
I
for
may
me.
have messed up on my. I may have messed up. I think I missed one. Nope, 59.
Okay. That's fair, though. I mean, like you said, it beat the Rebel. It beat so another one. I just said it.
Crown Royal.
Bullet actually beat it by 62. 62 out of 100 for the Bullet.
I don't know how. Boy, I hated Bullet.
Oh, the Overhaul, 63. Oh, the Crown Royal was 59, I think. Crown Royal didn't get the best score. So this actually beat Crown Royal by 1 point. Not bad. Overall, final thoughts, you think, Bobby? We didn't even say it, McAfee's, because it says that at the top, but nobody actually calls it that. McAfee's.
So does that mean that this was originated by some McAfee's and then Buffalo Trace bought out the?
It's probably a bought brand, yeah. I would assume it's a brand that they bought. Well, it's probably a brand that Sazerac bought because the company is Sazerac and the distillery is Buffalo Trace. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably Sazerac owned brand.
Yeah.
What do you think? 60 out of 100? I'm not too surprised with that. I think it's a solid product. I actually think it deserves higher because 60 sounds kind of low.
I just don't get why, because this was recommended to me to pick up before, we were doing the shows by somebody on Cheech's channel, and I don't know why. They're like, "Oh, you have to do the benchmark 8 if you're looking for a really good cheap whiskey or bourbon."
Not bad. It's really not bad. It's just not super crazy. It's just there's so much to compete with nowadays.
Yeah,
And like I said,
I'd rather pay $5 though and have something that
better.
$5 more and have something that's
yeah, I agree.
Gas,
I agree 100%.
Something that I can actually be like, oh, I'm looking forward to drinking that versus I'm looking forward to when that bottle's gone. Like the ones that
it would be a good, like I said though, it would be a good mixture because it does have that big spicy note, so it would be a good mixer.
Yeah.
In case you want to do whiskey and Coke or something. So actually this would be really good with Coke Zero.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm starting to really like the whiskeys where you get the chocolate notes.
Yeah, definitely.
The more decadent, almost like a
richer flavors.
Like a cake or a cookie of some sort, Yeah.
Oh, I know. There's so many different whiskeys out there. There's so many different whiskeys in different price ranges. And eventually we're gonna have to start trying some more expensive ones, of course. But we just gotta get enough people in line. And like I said, we need to just set a schedule where it will be this week we're doing this, this week we're doing this. So we got Maker's Mark 101 next week, but we should try to in the future, like continuously try to think of stuff to come up with for the
Yeah.
next week
Well,
prior.
we should post that or whatever in the whole whiskey channel, like on the Hangouts, so that way
Yeah.
everybody knows, hey, this is what we're going to be doing,
Yeah, I'll
and we
post
got
that.
to
I'm
post
gonna
it
post it
soon
right
enough
now,
to give
actually,
people time to
find it.
find it.
I'll post it right now.
And if you can post a picture, like if you can go on the site, you can like just pull up a picture of it, because that usually helps. Because otherwise, you see like 101, but it's like there's 3 different 101s, and some of them are special.
Yeah. I can take a picture
Maker's
of my
Mark 101 single barrel edition.
Usually the 101, like you said, it'll come in that red box.
Yeah, I saw the red box. It's like it's like around $40. It wasn't too expensive. So I'm gonna go hit the restroom real quick.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's been kind of a slower night tonight. It's been fun though. Just kind of hanging out. I know I'm sure a lot of people had stuff going on for Easter and all that good stuff. Hopefully everyone had a good Easter. We're gonna when Bumpy comes back, we're probably just gonna do some shout outs, wrap this up, and maybe go hop back on with Alex if Alex is still going live or something like that. Overall, I'm not really surprised with where this landed as far as a rating, but I will say that it is a solid product for the money. If you want something cheap, or if you're brand new to bourbon and you don't want to break the bank, you want to spend less than $20 and you just want to try something out. I would say that I would totally probably recommend other brands like the Evan Williams and Jim Beam and like the Four Roses and Wild Turkey and all that good stuff over this one. But if you see it, it's not terrible. It's not something that I would say stay away from. So I would say if you want, try it out. It's by Buffalo Trace. If you're a Buffalo Trace fan, maybe you just want to try it because it says Buffalo Trace. And I mean, as far as your typical Buffalo Trace juice, it's definitely more along the lines of kind of like an Evan Williams Jim Beam product, where it's that big nuttiness, spicy, kind of peppery cinnamon aspect, cinnamon and pepper kind of thing going on. Sometimes you get more of that bakery note one sip. Sometimes you get a little bit more of that peppery spice. Especially first sip, I was getting like that lingering kind of spicy aspect on my tongue, and it was totally just kind of giving me that big, bold, spicy flavor for a cheaper whiskey. I think that it's got some good, solid notes to it. As far as complexity, it's not super complex, but it is what it is. It kind of lets you know, like, hey, this is what bourbon somewhat tastes like. And like Bumpy was saying, once you get into these more expensive bottles, 40, 50, even to like $100 range, some of these whiskeys literally just start tasting like desserts. But I think overall, I think this is a solid product. Not bad. What do you think, Bumpy?
Yeah, I mean it's not the worst. Definitely not the worst. I was kind of looking forward to picking this one up. I can erase it now. I've had this on my board here for a while. I can finally erase that. I've had it. I'm glad that I got to try it. It's not one, like I said, that I would probably go and pick up again. But I've had some pretty bad ones that were kind of lower priced. I had one that was it had like it had a tag on it. I think it was called a paddle wheel. That was a pretty bad one. I didn't
Paddle
enjoy
wheel?
that.
Was it a
Yeah.
craft one?
I don't know. It had a tag on it, and it was
It's
like,
probably a sourced one.
yeah, it said something like it was like it won some type of like top 10 whiskeys to try or something like that
Dude,
within
that
something.
have you tried the one that I bought? The Copper Craft?
No,
That was good, dude. This was really, really good. I didn't you didn't try it? I never opened it for you?
no.
Well, I think that was the end of the day. We were like kind of parting
Yeah, we
ways.
just went out. You were like getting ready to go home, basically.
Oh yeah. Well, I can't like that much left. It's good though. If do they still have this over there?
Oh, I'm sure.
I would
Is that
try
a
this
Is
one.
that a New York distillery?
No, it's sourced. It's sourced. It's MGP distillate, but it's blended by this Coppercraft company.
Oh, okay.
So they're buying barrels and they're blending whiskey together to create like
I don't
their
know if
own
there's any
product.
whiskeys I've had that you haven't had.
This is really. I would definitely recommend the Coppercraft though.
Oh, the Uncle Nearest, if you can get Uncle Nearest.
I think you've asked me this before. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's good stuff. We
Yeah,
got like 3 or 4 different bottles of it. What else?
I got to get
I
another
do, I do
bottle of
want to try the Clyde's Maze.
that
That the
Coppercraft.
other one, the Clover. If you ever find the Clover, that stuff's good.
Clyde Mays.
No, it's called the Clover.
Oh,
It's they have
for
straight
bourbon.
Tennessee whiskey. Yeah, they have straight Tennessee whiskey, and
Oh,
then they have
Tennessee. I was gonna say, why does that sound like an Irish whiskey?
it's some golfer that it's like
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I seen you. Yeah,
it's
that's like
something.
that's like the Coppercraft. It's probably like
Yeah,
a source distillate that somebody blends together
but
to make their own product.
that stuff is smooth and flavorful. That was such an easy drinking whiskey.
Yeah, I like
The
the
reason why I really
stuff
liked
like
it was
this is
because
really good.
I got it for like $20 off the price.
Yeah, that was
So
on sale too. The Coppercraft.
yeah, but I do want to try the Clyde. Is it Clyde's Maze or
Clyde Mays.
Clyde Maze?
Yeah,
Because that's only like $30. I can pick that up, so I want to try that.
that would be a cool one.
I'll probably just pick it up anyways
Like I said, we got to create a
when I have
schedule.
money.
We just got to create like a at least a like 6 week schedule or something for people to
Right.
look forward to.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to do some shout outs for your channel? We'll wrap this up.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just shout out stuff on my channel. I won't shout anybody else out because that takes too much time looking for people. But yeah, on my channel, I just got a bunch of different things going. That's why my name is now Bumpy Isms, because I'm doing beer reviews, trying to put a couple of those out a week. I'm doing frozen pizza reviews, trying to get one of those out a week if I can. And sometimes I'll try to film myself cooking. Either I haven't really done much inside. I did do one chili years ago. That was back in the day when it was still Bumpy Road Brewery. But yeah, most of it's been outside cooking, like on the griddle or on the smoker. So
Nice.
trying to put some other content out there of things that I do. I'm not a vlogger, but I mean these are things that I do in my life. So cheers.
And you have the videos with me and John coming out too. Internal Man.
Oh yes, yeah, there will be the videos of the house party that I had last week with Turtle Man, John Nelly, and Tanner himself,
Good times, dude. Good times.
and
I
maybe even
also
our
have,
dogs make an appearance. I don't know.
yeah, probably. I also have a few more videos to release with the crew there. Yeah, definitely shout out to John and Nelly, Turtle Man, the Irishman. and Bumpy for that awesome kind of get together hangout beer review. Look out. I just released the Cocoa by Treehouse that John brought, and he let me review on my channel, which was cool. We all just kind of shared beers and let each other review them on our channels and stuff. Yeah, it's always a good time getting together. I'm actually supposed to get together with Alex in May, so in a month we'll be going up to see Alex, doing some reviews with him, BJ, and Eric. So look out for that. Just bottled my beer last Thursday, my Hefeweizen, and we'll be trying that April 11th. So hopefully, maybe I can leave a couple beers with Alex and BJ and give one to Eric, and then possibly get Bumpy one. I'm sure I could probably get you one within a month or something like that, Bumpy, and we could do a live stream of my beer here. I think that would be really cool. It would be kind of last minute, so I would try to just hand deliver stuff, to people, so they can try my homebrew.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're going to deliver it to me, then hand deliver it to me, then you might as well stay at my place and do it then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so we should definitely there's a month. We get a month, so
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, next week we're gonna be doing the Maker's Mark 101 on the show. That should be fun. I've had that bottle for a while. Reviewed it like 3 years ago. And yeah, we've been doing a lot of like cheaper stuff because we've been doing it every week, so it's a lot easier and try to make things more affordable and more available for people to get. But yeah, we'll do the Maker's Mark 101. It's easier for me. I still have it, and I know Dan will be excited. And it's a good one for Bumpy to try out because I know it's a solid product, and we're in that 50-60 range right now. We need to have something good.
Yeah.
Michter's Rye still holding the lead, huh? Michter's Rye, I think, is number one.
Yeah.
I believe so.
We should do a Michter's bourbon at some point too.
And Michter's has an American whiskey. They have a small batch bourbon.
Oh, they just came out with a new one too, I think.
Michter's has a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we could go back to another Michter's product.
Michter's is releasing their 10-year again.
Oh, really? That's going to be hard to find, though.
That's going to be super expensive too.
Oh, yeah. Michter's makes stuff, though. Yeah, shout outs for other people. Other than that, yeah, just look out for more, like I said, more beer reviews, whiskey reviews, reviews with these guys, homebrew stuff. Trying to keep up with a bunch of different content on my channel. Check out Beer for Breakfast, Facts for Snacks. He's at 959 subs. So I'll help him hit that 1,000 mark. Cool dude from Ontario, Canada. And then actually, someone I've never shouted out before, but they're awesome. They actually have a whole brewery tour on their website, and they have like how to clean a kegerator and stuff like that. Or not on their website, I'm sorry, on their channel. It's called Flamin' Galah Brewing Co. And they are a microbrewery out of Australia. And he has like his last video, I believe, was beer canning day at Flaming Galah Brewing Co. So go look at that. Go check that out. He's actually at 1.59 thousand subscribers. So 1,590 subscribers. Check him out. Very cool dude, very knowledgeable. And yeah, he's actually got a lot of videos that are based off of wanting to start your own brewery, which I find very ironic because I do kind of want to start my own brewery one day. But we'll see what happens. Cheers, Bumpy. Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you. Luke John, Just Me and Angie, Insurance Style Beer Reviews, Sam Smalley, Tater Dom. Appreciate you guys in the chat. We're going to wrap this up right at the hour mark. Perfect. And yeah, we're just gonna kick it, hang out. We'll probably go over to Alex's or something.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys on the next one. So anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, my upcoming videos. Like a beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. Cheers, Bumpy.
Cheers. Cheers.